let's talk about naps. I love naps. I come from a long history of nappers. What are the data on naps? And what are your thoughts about keeping naps short, meaning 20 to 30 minutes versus getting out past 90 minutes, 2 hours? Yay, nay, or meh?
Naps can have some really great benefits. We found benefits for cardiovascular health, blood pressure, for example. We found benefits for levels of cortisol. We found benefits for learning and memory, and also emotional regulation.
How long are the naps typically in those studies?
Anywhere between 20 minutes to 90 minutes. Sometimes we like to use a 90-minute window so that the participant can have a full cycle of sleep, and therefore they get both non-REM and REM sleep within that time period. And then we correlate how much benefit did you get from the nap, and how much of that benefit was explained by what REM sleep you got, what deep sleep you got, what light sleep you got. What we've also found is that naps of as little as 17 minutes can have some quite potent effects on, for example, learning. None of this is novel. NASA pioneered this back in the 1990s. And during the missions, they were experimenting with naps for their astronauts. And what they found was that naps of little as 26 minutes improved mission performance by 34% and improved daytime alertness by 50%. And it birthed what was then called the NASA nap culture throughout all terrestrial NASA staff during that time period. So it's long been known that naps can have a benefit. Naps, however, can have a double-edged sword. There is a dark side to naps. When you nap, you are essentially opening the valve on the pressure cooker of sleep pressure. And some of that sleepiness is lost by way of the nap. Some people, however, if they are struggling with sleep at night and they nap during the day, it makes their sleep problems even worse. So for people with insomnia, we typically advise against napping. And the advice is if you can nap regularly and you don't struggle with sleep at night, then naps are just fine. But if you do struggle with sleep, stay away from naps.